Hello again, this is Dr. Glen Osborne. This is the third in our series of videos directed towards veterans and their families regarding the rights that we believe that all veterans have. As you can tell from our title, Center for Elder Veterans Rights, we believe these rights are very, very important. And the first of these rights is knowledgeable, professional representation before the VA. And that's what Attorney Vanderkoy was dealing with in her video. And that was trying to stress the importance of what knowledgeable representation is and how it's important for you, especially as you try to pursue VA benefits. The second video dealt with the need for unbiased representation. Too many individuals that are purporting to assist veterans have an ulterior motive. They're practicing elder law, they're practicing estate planning or financial planning. Those are fine in their own sphere and their own right. There's nothing wrong with them at all. But we feel that when they're tied to veterans assistance, that there's a bias created in favor of the product or services that these individuals may be offering. We feel that veterans have the right to be free from that. And the third right that we believe veterans have is one that's very near and dear to me personally, and that is we believe that you have the right to be free from scams and frauds directed towards veterans. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, in the October 2010 bulletin of the AARP, the nation's largest lobby for the elderly, an article appeared taking aim at old soldiers. And this article was the first public blast of bringing to the attention of the general public that there are organizations and individuals that are trying to take advantage of veterans in a way that is, in the AARP's terms, unscrupulous. And the history of this is very simple. There's a middleman in the insurance business. Between the insurance company and the local agent, there's a group called an Independent Insurance Marketing Organization, or IMO. IMOs create marketing programs to help the local agents sell more insurance product. And they sign agents up and get a split of their commission. So the more agents that are interested in their marketing programs, the more money they make. Well, about 5 years ago, they came on to the idea of training individual insurance agents to go to assisted livings and public libraries and miscellaneous venues across the country and present seminars about the so-called VA aid and attendance pension. Well, unfortunately, the VA aid and attendance pension doesn't exist, for one thing, but these individuals who are very poorly trained may have only read a video or a book or seen a CD or been to a day or half a day of class. Their primary interest is not helping the veteran. Their primary interest is selling a commissionable insurance product. That's how they put bread on their table. You probably remember the Watergate film, All the King's Men. Deep Throat's advice to the reporters was follow the money. Well, if you follow the money in this process, what you find out is that these individuals are in fact insurance agents, and they're trying to sell a product that they can draw thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars of commission on by trying to sell this to veterans with too much in asset. So we believe at CFEVR that these individuals are really violating a code of ethics in three major ways. First of all, we believe, and it's very demonstrable, that these activities are illegal. 38 United States Code 5901, 38 CFR 14626 very clearly say that even to give advice to veterans in the preparation of a claim, to coach them through the process, to help them in any way in a claim preparation requires accreditation from the Department of Veterans Affairs. They simply cannot do what they say they're doing. A lot of these folks will tell you, well, no, I'm not accredited, but we work with an attorney in California or Utah or wherever it may be that is accredited. That's still illegal because these individuals are not under the direct supervision of that attorney, and they're still guilty of claim preparation. So this is clearly illegal. And number two, we think it's very deceptive. Obviously, if I'm going into a setting and saying, oh, I'm here to help veterans, and I'm not doing it legally, and I have an ulterior motive in selling an insurance product, obviously something deceptive is going on. I'm not divulging the entire truth about why I'm there and what I'm trying to accomplish. It's amazing the steps and lengths that these organizations and individuals go to hide the truth. They often create a third-party shell company that has a patriotic name like Association of World War II Veterans or veterans this or veterans that, I mean, we've seen list and list and list of these. They give themselves titles like Veterans Benefit Analyst, Professional Member, Field Agent, in order to make you think that they hold accreditation or some sort of certification that they in fact really don't, or if they do, that accreditation is in fact meaningless and to begin with. So their activities are very, very deceptive. And the question is, why does they have to be deceptive? Well, we think it's deceptive because they know the truth. If they were able to come just out and say, look, this is what I'm doing, this is why I'm doing it, we don't think anybody would listen to that. And the long-term care industry is being induced to put on these seminars by these individuals. Matter of fact, we've seen emails from insurance companies to individual agents and these IMOs saying, never have to prospect for a client again. If you'll follow our instructions, assisted livings will send you referrals, and all you'll have to do is sit back at your office and answer the phone. And that's the motivation for helping the veterans from these organizations. It's highly deceptive. And the last thing is, we think it's unethical. And I think you understand why we believe that, because if it's illegal and it's deceptive, it can't be ethical. And our contention is this: if someone is so unethical as to break the law knowingly, to be deceptive in their practice, how can you trust the information that's being given to you? You know, something that many people don't understand is that bad information doesn't give you a pass at the VA. If you're audited and you put your money in a trust that's not VA compliant, if you bought an annuity that's not VA compliant or not Medicaid compliant down the road, you may be putting yourself or your loved one at a huge financial risk. The VA, through the United States Treasury, can cause you to repay every dime in benefits that you've gotten, and if you're unable to do it, they can actually garnish your Social Security check every month until that debt is repaid. And often those debts can be in the tens of thousands of dollars. So in summary, the reason for these videos is to help you understand what your rights are, to warn you about the dangers of not getting VA assistance done correctly. These laws are there for your protection, my protection, the veterans' protection. The VA wants to protect veterans from people trying to take advantage of them. And so now we hope that you, being knowledgeable about these issues, will become an advocate for the veteran as well. Remember, you have to be VA accredited, you have to do it right, and you have to do it professionally. If you don't, it's the veteran that's being put at risk. Thank you so much for your time today. We've appreciated the opportunity to speak with you, and we encourage you, if you have any questions about any of the information presented in these videos, please contact us and challenge us. It's not our opinion. It's not your opinion. It's not what you've been told. This is federal law. We will be happy to give you anything that we have told you in black letter law, in writing, from the VA to prove the point and help you get the benefits that you're entitled to. Thank you and have a wonderful day.